this live stream. I hope this message will find you very well. I am in my car, as you can see, and I have a message for you today. I really would like to hear what you guys have to say about this. So, we are at the weekend, shops are open, people going shopping. It's a thing to do here in US. There is, not really as many, at least where I live, not really as many cultural things going on that often. So, shopping is one of the things when people socialize and get things they're looking for and shopping for their loved ones. And in today's video, I really would like to share with you my sheer concern for what's going on right now and how mainstream fashion brands for men, how truly they are trying to rob our men of dignity, of masculinity, how they trying to influence our youth, our children. It's just absolutely unbelievable to me. If you look, so we were looking at some things and uh, I was shopping for a teenager boy. Some classic, normal, masculine attire. And most things that I could see, whether they were not even close to be masculine or not even close to be classic. And I was just thinking to myself, these choices of color, when you have these very strange colors, like pinks and kind of polka dots and flowers and all of this, and all this feminine designs, like really tight pants and tight shorts and all of this, and it's just so strange to me. I really feel like this, mainstream media is really trying to break the polarity between men and women and make men to really step into their feminine, to just be really activate their feminine side. And it's just really so awful. Especially I feel that they are coming after our kids, after our children, after our youth, after our young men. And I think this is absolutely awful, and I want to encourage everyone, you don't have to buy what you see in the mall, you don't have to follow and support it. You can search online, you can support certain brands that support outfits that will make your children, your loved ones, men in your family feel like they're a man. There are many more colors than pink for men to wear. I know some men sometimes like to add some elements. I'm not talking about people who dress in extravagantly or have some very eccentric taste. I'm talking about overall tendency. And what you wear, it really affects your mental state. Some of you guys know, maybe some of you are following me. Hi Elizabeth, good to see you, darling. Some of you guys follow me on my Instagram. I have I promote my furs. I really like retro and vintage fashion, and especially I like my furs. So when I wear those very feminine, very elegant, very like luxurious things, I feel like a completely different person. Like right now I'm wearing like a top, and I cannot see here, but I'm wearing a top and jeans. I'm kind of like, so some people don't even believe that I do have a pair of jeans, just one. And just very casual, and I feel certain way. It's a day when I run some errands or I do some things. I feel completely different than I feel when my whole demeanor changes, my whole feel of the world changes when I put some a very beautiful dress or jewelry, or there is of course my beautiful furs and so on and so forth. So it's a different state of mind. And yes, we do have a variety of things to play with and enjoy. But when I see pink trunks for boys, when I see pink underwear for boys, when I see flowery things for boys, I'm just really And not to mention what's going on during the Pride months, all those awful clothing that you could see at Target and some other places. I just really don't understand why we need to do this to our kids, why we need to confuse them, why do we need to do this to them, especially in times when the world is on the brink of another major war. There is so much going on. If anything, we need masculinity, we need strength. People are becoming so vulnerable. Men start to talk about their feelings, on public, and becoming a target, and they just start to embody all these things that previously were not okay for men to display. And I just I'm just thinking about all of this, and I really hope that people who are raising children right now, that they are conscious of this, and I hope that men, young men, and men of really age, really, are not, being conscious about their choices. And just because there is a fashionable brand, of clothing, just because you don't have to buy it. We absolutely don't have to buy the main, we don't have to watch the mainstream media TV, and we don't have to buy mainstream clothes brands or certain supposedly luxury brands, that also made by underpaid children in third world countries, but they just slip a luxury label on it and call it that. We don't absolutely don't have to support it. I think in this world, when you choose your own style, you choose your own preferences, it really screams individuality. It really screams that you have fashion. For conscious person, fashion don't matter. It's your choice. It's how you see the world. It's your style. It's your expression of you. A masculine man that have a strong impression of himself, he know who he is, he would never, walk around in flowery, polka dots and sequins and animal print. I actually had a client who I was helping a couple years ago to get ready for his date when he was going overseas, and uh, we were just walking around, even looking at all those options, so to speak, for men, and it really is devastating, especially for those men who are who are in developing stage, such as youth and teenagers and young adults. I think a lot of men who watching me, they are more mature, so I don't think that many of you will follow for this. A lot of men are already established, they know what they're doing, but I want to say that those little things, and I know men do not nearly um care about clothes as much as we do as women, but the way you frame yourself have such an incredible impact on how you behave and how you feel. And it's really awful because I mean, right now, the fashion, the way people present themselves is here, at least in the West, it's going reverse. Men are becoming more susceptible to these feminine styles, and women are becoming more and more masculine, or they becoming kind of like undefined. The clothes is getting so much looser, it has so much less color, so much less shape, structure. Women walking around in a very promiscuous clothes, and I love beautiful women. I love when women in a classy way display their gorgeous curves, their proportions. I think it's phenomenal. I really do enjoy looking at women who are tasteful, who really know how to put things together. But what I see right now is there women who do not understand that if you wear skin tight leggings, it's probably not the best idea to go public places, because you literally inviting predators. It's almost like as if you going naked, because the leggings, they were made for workouts. They're kind of like your second skin, and nobody really needs to see that. And whether you have a perfect body that you display, you invite unwanted attention and predatory men, or it's, you know, when your body is completely out of control, you know how scary that looks. And it's very inappropriate because children see this, and it's kind of, you know, you kind of, it's horrifying, it's scary. I mean, it's when I just came here for the first time in the United States, I've never seen anything like that. You know, in Ukraine, you know, women who, you know, don't have certain body types usually don't wear shorts, or they don't. I mean, you just have to know that you have to respect, by the way you present yourself, you show respect to yourself and to others. You know, it's only respectful to, you know, dress up when you have other people around in your house. You know, it's only respectful to go out, think, well, you know, what if the child will see me, and here I am, you know, displaying things that better not to display. You know, it's just something that you know, elegance, and this is something against, I feel, that mainstream media and, you know, mainstream fashion places, I feel like they are also doing everything they can to let women never learn or forget the elegance, you know, the elegance, the taste, the class. You know, no matter if you have a phenomenal, you know, young, very beautiful body, or, you know, you're older, or you have a lot of extra weight, it doesn't matter. You can always present yourself in an elegant way. It shows you represent who you are to the world this way. We don't have any other way to represent ourselves but in, you know, in a material and a physical way. And I don't really see a lot of taste. I don't really see a lot of femininity being celebrated, or masculinity. I truly see that attack on a polarity. And as you know, as men becoming more feminine, women are becoming more masculine, or they completely becoming like, when I see, sometimes you see a couple, you feel like, at least I don't know, here where I live in Michigan, they could swap. Is it swap or no? Swipe or swap? I think swap. They can swap their clothes, and the man is gonna look straight, you know, wearing his wife's outfit. Because it is so gray, it's so baggy, it doesn't have any defined feminine features to it. So yes, I just want to raise a concern. I think you know, we can talk about these things. I really love that I have a platform of people who have common sense, and what we can do is not support, not we have to get our confidence and our vision of ourselves from our from within of us, not what some brands dictating. And it's like, for me, when I see certain celebrities or certain public figures going after those brands, I'm looking at it, it's like those brands are praying for people who don't have self-esteem, who don't have a how to say this, who don't have a clear identity, who need validation. Okay, I bought these shoes for $600, although they look like female shoes, but I bought them so certain people in certain circles will know I made it. I really think that it's so important to take your power back, and your own thinking, your own thoughts, your own mind. You know, you can order your own clothes, you can have it made, you can shop online and find those people who created where you can be yourself. I think I really feel that this evil is inching in into our lives step by step, you know, allowing, okay, you know, allowing women to pay here, women to take a little bit of, you know, to take financial care of the men, women to contribute here, you know, men dress like women, women dress like men. I feel that all this, it's kind of that story about the frog, when if you throw a frog in the hot water, you know, it will be different than the frog will try to jump out. But if you if you slowly boil in the water, whereas the frog is in, the frog won't even notice that it's getting boiled. This is exactly how I feel about this, what's going on in our society, is that it's slowly, step by step, every year there are more children that associate themselves with all this LGBTQ, whatever else nonsense. They were absolutely normal children. They had everything. Everything was in place. They were not born in any different way, but this influence, this consistent influence of things, really is playing a very bad joke with us, with our minds, especially with the forming minds of our children and young adults and teenagers and so on. It's so every year, I don't remember exact percentage, but every year there is more and more children who are going in a wrong direction, under this influence, who are getting influenced because they are impressionable at this age, you know. Hello. Yeah, so that's it, guys. Not a very long message. Oh yeah, and of course, one more thing. Most designers are gay to begin with. All those designers. I mean, as I love our, like old, Chanel, Karl Lagerfeld. Those high-end designers. Valentino, they used to celebrate femininity. I remember I used to always run and watch those, shows on TV when you see those incredible celebration of women's shapes and curves and, women's beauty. It just was so incredible. In some of our movies, you can see that it's like, it's very attractive, it's very seductive, but yet it's very classy, it's very considerate of a woman being a lady. Yes, being attractive, being magnetic, but her still being a lady. We have this girl, this actress. I don't really watch popular TV, so I don't know who she is. Is an actress or I think she's an actress, I believe. Kiki Palmer is her name. She's just all over internet right now. She went on some concert, literally wearing see-through dress, so literally they're going to a concert in strings. It's just like such a poor taste and such a scream for attention, and it tells you once again that you cannot buy taste. You can buy brands, you can buy expensive things, you can buy exquisite couture things, but you cannot buy taste, you cannot buy elegance. And that is something that we need to work in our environment, with our for those who have children and grandchildren and nephew, nieces, like anybody who is working with youth. We absolutely have to be installing these things and showing the beauty of them, to try to just help those forming individuals to get a good taste. Because once again, looking at the celebrities and their choices, once again, you cannot buy taste, you cannot buy it, it cannot be purchased. And yeah, it's just very sad to me. And once again, especially in this time when we need this more than anything. We need this to survive, to procreate, to have a beautiful world for our children, for our grandchildren, everybody watching me is a different age. So some of us have children, some of us have grandchildren, and even if you're not a parent or a grandparent, it's for society we're gonna be living in. Just think how confused these children must be right now. I'm talking about everyone, but children and young people first, simply because of the influence. For us mature people. Hi everyone. For us mature people, we're looking at this stuff and we basically laughing about it, right? We're looking at this like either laughing or rolling our eyes or doing something like that. But because our tastes are already established, we're not gonna go for it. But I really, once again, I see lots of evil in this, and I feel like it's inching in, it's like creeping in on us, and if we won't pay any attention, it's not gonna end well. So that's it. That's all I want to say. Let me look at a few comments. Yeah, I mean, I used to enjoy shopping a lot more. I love very exquisite, very rare things, very feminine things for myself. So I'm not really a big mall shopper. I have my special places. Hello, James. James Roger is saying, Veronica, I absolutely love your views and very much enjoy watching your live streams. And always, I wish you the best of everything. Oh, thank you. I thought you were new on my channel, but thank you so much for the kind words. I really do appreciate it. Please spread the word. The word. Oh, I had another comment that I wanted to read about something, but I don't see it for some reason. It was something about related to the topic. Thank you so much for watching the channel, and I'm really glad that you're enjoying it, and of course thank you for being a member. I really appreciate that as well. So yeah, it's like I feel like all those crazy views comes from everywhere. Like they just want us to turn away from everything that makes sense. And if you support classic and more traditional views, you're supposedly a hater, you're a bad person, you're not inclusive. And what if you have high level of discernment and you can see through it and you understand what they're trying to do? That could be a possibility too, right? Anyway, I didn't mean to stay for too long today. I just want to share this. I hope that you can see this as well. I would love to hear what you have to say about this. I really do not enjoy seeing that feminine dynamics for men and masculine dynamics for women. It's very hard, for example, for me, being from Eastern Europe, it's very difficult for me to make friends like here in the United States if they are from, just if they are if they're not an immigrant. It's most likely that we won't get along. Well, obviously there are exceptions, and there are women that support common sense. There are women that are very smart and beautiful here as well. There is no doubt. But I noticed that it's really hard. It's really hard to make friends with women that consistently bashing men, that don't take care any pride in their appearance, allow their kids to run all over the place. It's very hard because they are in consistent competition with men. They consistently trying to prove something to men. Like, we don't really have very much in common. But on the other side, I find myself easily making friends with any immigrants from more traditional cultures, not necessarily only from Eastern Europe, but from other traditional cultures. We seem to be on so many points on the same page. They seem to also appreciate the masculinity, the polarity, and those beautiful things that we are here to enjoy, and that they are trying to destroy. So hard trying to destroy, but yes, I just think it is important. It's really sad to me that how women, like majority, let's say, of average women, right, just give up their power in terms of, they think that they're gaining their power by competing with men and working so hard and doing the most, but they're forgetting how many things we can get without working so hard, just for our birthright. And they forget, they think that when you dress up and you do your eyelashes, you put your lipstick on, they really believe that we are doing it every day, thinking about to impress men. But I think that is probably like a built-in instinct somewhere inside, something you consciously can't always understand. But I think one of the reasons we just truly enjoy doing this, it's like a ritual, you know, when you put yourself together, even if you just a casual day, like if you have a casual day, but you still take care of yourself, you know, you just put some respect, you know. When I see people walking around in pajamas, those horrific pajamas to begin with, боже мой, боже мой. Oh, when you see women in, I'm turning red, you know. I would understand if they would at least walk in the pretty pajamas at their home, but seeing women, you know, wearing horrible pajamas, you know, pajamas, I don't know how you call them. It's just like, what happened? What happened to you? You know, didn't you not learn manners? That is just for bedroom, maybe for your kitchen if no one is at home. So yeah, things are pretty crazy with things that really are insane. If our ancestors could see this, you know, women who wear gloves to go to grocery store, men who put themselves together, shave every day, had nice styled short hair, suits, you know, smell good, you know, like if those men could see this and those women could see this, they probably would turn in their graves and thinking, oh my gosh, oh Lord, what did we fight for? So this video is not to complain, but to observe and, you know, be conscious. And really, I think one of the most important things right now is really activate your independent thinking, and really stand with it, you know, even if everyone in your neighborhood, you know, is walking around in PJs, and you know, oh gosh, some people go to school wearing pajamas. It's just, I need a drink right now. A strong one at that. um it's the outer always reflects an inner, and this is a major issue here. This is the major problem. It's not about the piece of clothing, it's not about the thing, it's about your self-expression and how you define yourself in this world. And that just shows low effort, disrespect. I don't know who I am, I can do whatever, and you know, there is no rules or requirements for me. And I think this is really a scary place. What a fabulous topic for Saturday, right? Oh wait, don't fall on me. Anyway, my dear friends, I just wanted to share this with you, and I hope that you're conscious, you know, for yourself and for those who are around you. Sometimes we feel like we don't have influence on people, but we never know who is watching us. You know, you never know whose son, whose daughter is watching you. You may not have a social media channel, but you have your neighbors, you have your, you know, friends, relatives, people who see you in public. I really think we need to start a movement for class, for elegance, and for being put together, for having your identity and everything else. You know, not letting those awful influences that are just, oh, I don't know. I just, you know, I have a video somewhere. Maybe I'll link it below here. I was walking at the mall. I think it was about 2 or 3 years ago, I think. With one of my very wonderful subscribers and clients and friends now too, Don. We were walking, we were walking in the mall once again, trying to find him something suitable for where he was going, you know, so he can go on a date, so he can look presentable. And I was filming live the pink shorts, the animal prints, the florals, the sequins, the glitter for men. I cannot imagine how a man who's supposed to be in his masculinity, on guard, feeling his power, can wear a sequence top or sequence jacket or pink short or I don't know. I can hardly see, men in the pink underwear saving the world. I really don't see that this way. Maybe I'm wrong. So I will wait to hear from you guys when you watch. Thank you so much for being with me. Thank you, James. I appreciate your kind words. Welcome again. Thank you for being a member. And so is Elizabeth. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful night, and I will see you very soon. Till next time, signing off. Have a good night, everyone.